Welcome back to Keeks Custom Builds. Today I'm going to show you the easiest way to trace out your intake and exhaust ports so you can build your very own intake or exhaust manifold. So now let's get into it. Now for the things that you're going to need for this job, you're going to need a 17mm wrench and a 17mm socket on a ratchet, because that is the size nuts that go onto these studs on my engine right here. So what you're going to do, you're going to take the wrench, you're going to put it on there like that, you're going to take the ratchet, and you're going to crank that thing down pretty tight, but not super tight, because you do not want to break these studs off, because then you won't be able to get them out unless you weld on it, and then that's a whole pain. So now I'm going to get this one cranked down right here, and I'm going to show you how to get the stud out. Now I've got it cranked down on there. I've already broken it loose clearly, because that would take two hands to break it loose, but just like that, it's loose, and you're able to just turn the stud right on out. You can see, just like that. Just be careful, because as you get closer to the end of this stud, you have a chance of snapping it off or stripping the threads out in this. So make sure that you're supporting it and not just wrenching down on it, trying to snap it off. So now you can see right here, it's coming out no problem. I'm going to show you how to get the other ones out here in a second, now that I have a cameraman, how to get these nuts tightened up on here, and most importantly, how to get the nuts taken back off of this stud, because they can get pretty stuck on there. And now for getting the nuts off of these studs right here, you're going to want to make sure that they have enough shoulder on them to clamp in the vise jaws, because if it's just threads, it'll jack them up and destroy them. So now you're going to take your ratchet and your wrench, you're going to take them and put them 180 to each other, or almost that. You have to make sure to be careful the socket doesn't slip over the second nut, and then we're just going to loosen it up like that, just like that. So now for getting one off, you're going to take hopefully the clean side of the nut, and make sure that these aren't lubed up, because if they are, they will slip, and then you'd have to get them a whole lot tighter, and then you risk breaking the stud off. So you're just going to get that one on there a little bit, enough for this one to go on too. Another clean side goes on there, just like that. And now you're going to take your wrench and your ratchet, got to be careful it doesn't slip over the second nut, and then tighten it down like that, and then you grab it by the rear nut right here and break it loose like that. And now another one's ready to come on out. And now that you have your manifold section completely clear of any studs or any bits that stick out past the surface, you're going to want to make sure to get it all clean. And I'm going to be cleaning it off with a little bit of brake cleaner, some dirty rags, and paper towels. And I'm also going to be scraping off the tough to get stuff with the end of this little piece of pine right here, so it doesn't scuff up the surface. And for what you're going to be using for the tracing, you're going to need some of these little flat magnets or some bigger ones, doesn't matter. These are just easier to mark around. And then you're going to need to get yourself a big piece of paper. This just came off of a roll that would be used at a news station or whatever for printing newspapers. So now I have a little strip of it right here. Got the magnets. I'm going to show you how to stick it up there and mark it. And the last thing you actually need are dirty hands, which yours should be plenty dirty by now if you're taking out the studs, which is perfect for the next step. Now you're just going to take your piece of paper. You're going to get a few of these little magnets off, just like that. You're going to take your paper, put it up here, stick it on like that. I'm going to move it over a little bit so it covers the whole surface. Just like that right there. Take these little guys, go right there. Basically, you want to put these wherever a hole isn't, or the edge of the manifold section there, so that you can mark it easily. So now you're going to take your dirty paws like this right here. You're just going to go around, and you're going to rub it in like that. Now you can see right here we have an exhaust port. Move on to another finger. Right here we have an intake port. And then for the little bolts, holes where the studs go in, you can find one right here, and just like that. you mark them all in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and also trace out the edge of this entire manifold section. For whatever reason, if your fingers get too clean, you just go ahead, get some more on there. You don't wanna be too dirty though, so you gotta wipe it off a little bit, just like that, and then you're ready to keep on marking. And now you can see I have a perfect outline of this manifold section right here. And if you were wondering what this engine is, it's a Mercedes turbo diesel, inline 5, 3 liter. All the exhaust ports and intake ports are on the same side. So if you want to see more about this engine, we're going to be doing a complete rebuild on this, EGR delete, super custom exhaust manifold and intake manifold, something I've never seen anybody else do, which is going to be really cool. I think that you guys would like it, and maybe a whole lot of other people will do it too. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we're also going to show you how to weld up a hole in the oil pan right there too. Someone put a hole in it for some reason, I don't know why. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to Keeg's Custom Builds. Keeg out.